Hi folks, Scunny Mac here with another away day guide. This one is for Bournemouth. If you're heading to the south coast to see your team take on the Cherries, I've got all your key information. If you don't want to wait, click the next chapter at the bottom of the screen. Otherwise, it's coming up in about 12 seconds. Okay, Dean Court, or the Vitality Stadium as we commercially refer to it. If you're heading there on train, South Western Rail and cross country trains serve Bournemouth Station, and that's your obvious one to head to. There is a local one stop out, called Folkestone, which is much closer to the ground. If you're coming in on a South Western train from Winchester, you'll be able to get off at that one before Bournemouth, and if not, you can turn around and get one out there from Bournemouth, and you'll be looking for one heading to Winchester or Southampton. It's one stop out of the main station, and there's a nice little pub just outside, but I'll come to that shortly. Those local ones all run all the way from Weymouth right up to London Waterloo if you're connecting through the capital, or if you're coming down from further north, the cross-country trains will get you in from Birmingham, Coventry area, usually ending their route at Bournemouth, so you can't go wrong. If you're driving down, there's a decent sized car park for the size of the stadium at the ground itself, and at the time of recording it was £1 on a match day if you show your valid match day ticket, which is brilliant to be fair. Obviously that might change, that may go up, and probably will at some point, but failing that, if that's full or you don't want to be at the ground, you want to easier get out, there's another option above the shopping centre on the main high street, which is called the Sovereign Centre. That one will set you back about £2.50 for the afternoon, and it's handy if there's a carload here and passengers looking for a drink in a local bar before the game. Sweep tiny goals will get you to the entrance to the one at the stadium, and for the Sovereign Centre you want to be around the back, and Wages, Bonds, Learn will get you where you need to be for getting into that one. If you are planning to stay over, it's a seaside resort, so there's tons and tons of options. We've stayed at a few over the years. The one I'll recommend if you can get into, if you book early enough, is the Treville on Priory Road. It's kind of on the opposite side of the town centre to the stadium, but it's a cracking little hotel. It's handy for the pier and the nightlife around there, and it's good value. It's got a pool on site. We never got to see that because the other great thing it's got on site is a 24-hour bar for residents, and the prices at that bar were the cheapest we found in the whole of Bournemouth, so needless to say we took advantage of that. Moving on to pubs, if you are staying over in the town centre and fancy a Wetherspoons in the morning for breakfast, it's always a good start for a match day. You can find the Moon in the Square just around the corner from the Hilton Hotel at Spoon Lunch Bleat. Now, they won't let you in with your football shirts on, at least not open and uncovered. They will let you in with a jacket over your football shirt, even if they know you've got a football shirt on. They're fine with it. Ironically, they'll let you in with a Stone Island jacket zipped up over your football shirt, demonstrating a total lack of understanding of how football works, but it is what it is. Closer to the ground, if you are making your way from the town, you can hop on most buses that will take you out that way. They'll come round the Sovereign Centre, and your next stop as it turns left is going to be right outside the bars that I'm just about to talk about. They're pretty small venues, one called Maroy's and the other across the road called Mellow Mellow. I prefer Maroy's. It's full of locals, which tells you a lot about the prices. You can watch the early game in there if it's on, and if it's full, cross the road. Mellow Mellow I tend to avoid because the locals tell me they put their prices up on a match day and then they put a sign out welcoming fans, which we know it happens, but it doesn't sit right with me. If you've parked at the shopping centre, they're just outside there, and Glue Gravy proper will get you to the footpath between the two pubs. And if you've come in via Folkestone station, right outside you've got the Bell pub on the corner. Don't be put off by how small the bar looks as you first walk in. It opens up as you go around to the right and then carry on to the back, and it goes out into a massive great big beer garden. They had a barbecue on when we were there last. It's mixed, you get both groups of fans in there, everyone gets on, it's a great atmosphere, and easy event claims will get you to the front door. Once you're ready to head up the ground, it's about 10-15 minutes walk from either the Bell or the other two across the road from each other. Just walk along the main road and then follow the locals to the stadium. As you arrive and see it, as it pops out between the houses, the other side of the car park, you want to be at the right hand side of the stadium as you're looking at it. Post Public Cherry will find you the turnstiles that you need to be at, and interestingly it's getting more common nowadays. If you have a flag without a fire safety ticket on it, they'll take it off you and give you a ticket. You can collect it after the match. The office for that is just to the left of the turnstiles as you come out, so it's pretty handy. However, don't get halfway back to the train station and then realise you forgot your flag like this guy. Maybe set yourself a reminder on your phone or something. You'll be housed in the left hand end of the stand along the opposite side of the pitch to the dugout, and it's a decent little stadium. It's little is the operative word. Speaking of the fans, they don't want to expand it. There's been conversations about it with fan groups and that. They like it the way it is, and it creates a great atmosphere. I say the worst thing that could happen is they expand it, and then if they do drop out of the Premier League, they can't fill it, and it becomes a much worse atmosphere because of that. But anyway, that's for the club to decide. The concourse, it's okay for a little stadium. I've been in much tighter, smaller concourses, but you walk straight out to pitch side, and you really do get that next to the touch touchline feel. But yeah, enjoy your day. I hope you get the result you need. And that's Dean Court. Thanks for watching. If you've found this useful, please drop me a like and consider subscribing. It helps me grow the channel by pushing it out to other people that are similar to you. Thanks to OpenStreetMaps for the backdrop. And a final disclaimer is I have not received any payment from anybody for any of the businesses or services mentioned on this video. I've been Paul. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.